this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Price.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. On the run, it's Price. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's talk about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so...
Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he burns into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll try the left side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They're going back to the ground. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Got it in the middle. It's Tremble. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to to separate and make big plays. So nice.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on it? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught close to the marker, it's Meadows. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, just turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
To the air, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
On the run, it's Price. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. But still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Bama! Effective offense. Leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cook. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
Back to pass, it's Collins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cuse! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. The short hand, it's Hayes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the
a lead. They've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for a man, it's Collins. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Orange will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do...
There he goes! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Dalton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's strong. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football goal.
Second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Orange. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size, because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. That's reeled in. It's Horton.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Price. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They get to him as he throws. Finds his man. It's Tremble. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
All out of space. He's at touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gill. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
Makes the catch down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Tremble. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he...
Touchdown, Syracuse! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Lights off the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are. Yeah,
they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Buying some time. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To throw, it's Collins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strong. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Got it! And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Cuse. Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.